Hey everyone, this is BremSter, and today I'm going to try and record what is actually like the second last puzzle for me to record in the entire pack, though I've been told it might be one of the final puzzles you see because we'll be releasing these in difficulty order. This is Abatement by dumediat, and yeah, I know I didn't test this one because this one came in quite late after I'd started recording and after I stopped testing. So, what do we have in this one? We have normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. We have quadruples. Digits in a quadruple circle must be placed in at least once in the 4 cells touching that circle. So there will be at least 1 1 and 1 8 in these cells, but it might be perfectly possible for there to be 2 1s around this. That might happen. But we know that these cells will contain exactly 4, 5, 7, and 9. Anti-diagonal. So what that means is these lines, each of these diagonal lines will contain only 3 distinct digits. So whatever these 3 digits are, so let's say that these were 1, 2, and 3, these would also have to be 1, 2, and 3, and these would have to be 1, 2, and 3, because we're only allowed to put 3 different digits on this line. And then odd, this must be an odd digit. That's all we know. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So we know these are 4, 5, 7, and 9, and these are 1, 3, 8, and 9. So 4, 5, 7, or 9 must, they could be, no, well, these can't be the same digit. So this digit and this digit are different because this is a quadruple. So yellow is one of those 2 cells. And 1389, thing is, this could be blue if these are both 9. Well, actually, no. If these were both 9, oh no, this, something very weird is going on here, isn't it? Because we've also got here 1, 2, 6, 7 and 2, 3, 5, 6. But this is the one under more pressure. So we've got to put blue up here somewhere. Blue is up here with, let's say, dark green. So this is yellow and dark green. And I don't know much about dark green. And this is blue, yellow, and dark green. I do know that. Now, this is there quadruple logic I can use to get started? Maybe. Like, can I figure these out? These can't be 1. They could be 2. They could be 3. They could be 4. They can't be 5. They could be 6. They can't be 7. They can't be 8. They could be 9. That's not really helping much, is it? These ones, they can't be 1. They can't be 2. They can't be 3. Could be 4. Could be 5. Can't be 6. Can't be 7. Could be 8. Could be 9. So this is only 4, 5, 8, or 9. This one can't be 1, can't be 2, could be 3. And the reason I'm doing this, by the way, is this can't be 1, because if I put 1 here, for example, around this quadruple, the 1 would have to be down here. And around this quadruple, the 1 would have down here, and I've broken it. So anywhere there's 2 overlapping quadruples, if you've got this far in the pack, you understand this. I can't put it in here. So I'm using the quadruple overlaps to eliminate these. So this can't be 1. It can't be 2. Oh, no, this one... Oh, no, this one could be 2. It could be 3. It can't be 4. It can't be 5. It could be 6. It could be 7. It could be 8. It can't be 9. I'm wondering if I'm going to get some pressure in this box from these. This could be 1, can't be 2, can't be 3, could be 4, can't be 5, can't be 6, can't be 7, could be 8, could be 9. So this is messy, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is all over the place. This is all over the place. But these 3 digits, this digit, green or yellow, this digit has to appear up here, and down here, and in here, and in here. This digit, 1, 2, 6, or 7, has to appear up here. And it can't be one of these. This can't be a 6. Oh. Let's look at this digit. Let's make it purple. Purple can't be here because these are 4 different digits. So purple is one of those 2. But this can't be a 6 because of the 6 pointing at it from here. So this can't be a 6. If this was a 7, oh, this is nice. If this was a 7, 7 would have to go up here, which would put 7 in one of those 2 around the quadruple pointing at itself. So if this is the 7, 7 is up here. Because remember, these are 4 different digits, so purple can't go here. 7 would put 7 up here, which around this quadruple will put 7 there pointing back at itself. So this is only 1 or 2. Let's try that here. If this is 4, now that works. 5, 7, and 9. 4, 5, 7, and 9 don't appear in any of these quadruples, so I'm not seeing, and there's no 4, 5, 7, 9 pointing in here. What about here? If this, that one doesn't seem to be under the same pressure either. 1 would put 1 in one of those 2, which seems okay. 3 would put 3 in one of those 2, which seems okay. 8 would put 8 in one of those 2, which seems okay. And 9 would put 9 in one of those 2, which seems okay. That's bonkers. I'm actually going to remove these colours. This one. Let's make this light green. This has to be one of those 2. 2 here. This can't be 2. If this is 2, it'll put 2 here, which will put 2 here and point back at itself. If this is 3, 3 would be here. Oh my lord, is this the only elimination I'm getting? So there is a 1 or a 2 up here. Oh, there's got to be more to it than this. If this is 2... What about this digit? But this digit could be those. But if this digit was that digit, it could be that digit, but it couldn't be either of these. So if this digit, where does blue, if blue was here, where would it appear down here? It'd be one of those 2. But I don't get the same pointing structure, because if this was a 5, for example, and I put 5 down here, that would put 5 here, which would still allow 5 to be there. So that's not as good, is it? 9 here would put 9 in one of those two. This is really powerful and really interesting, but doesn't seem to go anywhere. I can't put 8 on this diagonal. This can't be an 8. Because I can't put 8 here because this is 4, 5, 7, 9. I can't put 8 here. That would break these quadruples. There's no 8 up here. So there's no 8 down here. These are 1, 3, 9. A 3 here would put 3 in one of those two. We should put 3 in one of those two. 3 in one of those two. 3 in one of those two. And 3 right there. Which seems okay. A 1 here would make that 2. 1 would be in one of those two. Oh, this is tricky. So I can't put 6 on this because of the 6 quadruples looking at it, and I can't put 4 on. I can't put 4 on this. 4 can't go in any of those cells because I can't put 4 down here because of the 4s, and I can't put 4 here because of the quadruples. So there's no 4 on these. So 5, 7, or 9 has to go up here. So 2 of 5, 7, and 9 are on the line up here. So there's got to be 2 of 5, 7, 9 down here. So there has to be a 5 or a 7 down here, doesn't there? There has to be 2 of... So orange and yellow. Let's get rid of blue. Orange and yellow. Orange is up here. Orange is... Yellow is in here. So this is... Let's say this is yellow and blue. This is orange and blue. Orange has to... Could blue be almost anything? But this digit needs to go on this diagonal as well. If this is 2, 2 has to go down here. Well, if this is 2, this is 2, because I can't put 2 down here. So this would be 2, this would be 2. Part of me is wondering if they're all odd digits, but... Brain melting. Brain absolutely melting. If this is a 2, this is a 2. If this is a 1, one would go down here, putting 1 in here, putting 1 in here, putting 1 in here, putting 1 in. If this is a 1, 1 has to go down here, because it has to repeat on the diagonal and it can't go here. That would, around this quadruple would put 1 here. Around this quadruple it would put 1 here. Around this quadruple it would put 1 here, and 1 would be looking at itself. That's a 2. That's crazy. And now there is a 2 up here. This must be the 2, which is purple, and there's no 2 in those. That puts 2 in one of those, which puts 2 in one of those. One, 6, or 7 has to go down here. But it could be 6 there, I think. Because green has to go up here. No 2 in either of those. Two is in one of those, but 2 is not on this diagonal or in any of those. So can I repeat that? If this is a 5, 5 is down here, which puts 5 in here, which puts 5 up here, which puts 5 down here, which puts 5 right there. That doesn't seem to break, does it? 7 here would put 7 down here, which would put 7 in here, which would put 7 in one of those two. We should line up with the 7 in one of those two and put 7 right there. Seven would be there because I couldn't put it here or on the diagonal. We should put 7 in one of those two, and this isn't breaking. This doesn't feel like a good way of solving a puzzle, though. If 5 is on this diagonal, 5 is here and here, does that do anything? Puts 5 here, which would mean 5 on the diagonal would have to go in the middle. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, if a 5 is here and here, I can't put 5 around this quadruple. I can't put 5 on this diagonal at all. Because if 5 is on this diagonal, 5 goes down here. Around this quadruple, 5 is here. Around this quadruple, 5 is here. And those two see those two, and those two see that one, and there's no 5 around that quadruple. This is not a 5. And this is not a 5. This is a 7-9 pair, because I can't put 5 on this quadruple at all. That's a 7-9 pair. That's no 7-9. This is 4-5. There is a 7-9 on this quadruple, on this, and they're different. So 7 and 9 are on this diagonal. So 7 and 9 are on this diagonal. diagonal, and 7 and 9 are on this diagonal. So there's no 9 in any of these, and there's no 7 in any of these. But that logic doesn't seem repeatable because I don't have the same pointing 5 issue. Like these don't repeat and these don't repeat. But 1 might. If I put 1 on this, if I put 1 here, 1 is up here, we should put 1 here and 1 here, and now, oh, I could put 1 there. Which would put 1 there. No, that doesn't work because then I need to put 1 down here. But 1 would need to go down here. So if this is a 1, there is a 1 up here, which puts 1 here and 1 here. I couldn't put 1 here or here. This would be the one around the quadruple, which would put 1 down here, which would put another 1 in the column. That doesn't work. This is not a 1. If this is a 1, this is a 1, this is a 1, there's a 1 up here, so there's a 1 in here, and that doesn't work either. There's no 1 here. This is the 3-9 pair. So there's no 7 in those. There's no 3-9 here. And these are different. So these are 3-7-9. And that one's not 3. This is 3-7-9. And these are 3-7-9. So 7 is in one of those two. There's no 3 here or here or here. Is this the only place for 1 now? Can't put 1 here because of the 2 1 quadruples. Can't put 1 here because of these 2 1 quadruples. Can't put 1 here because of these 2 1 quadruples. That's the 1. So that's the 8 and that's the 1. So there's no 1 there. This is 4, 5, 6, 8. So can I colour these now? Three is in one of those two, which puts 3 in one of those two. One is in one of those two, which doesn't force 1 out of those. It's not the way that works. But this one forces 1 into one of those two, which does force 1 out of those. Okay. Of course, there's no 1 there. 8 is in one of those two. Does that do anything? So these are from 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. There's no 1 on this diagonal. So this is the 1. 2, well, there's no 3 on this diagonal because of the 3 here. So this can't be a 3. This is the 7, 9. This is the 3. So this is the 9, and I can take the 9 out of those. This is 3, 7. The 9 takes 9 out of there. And the 1 in here, no, that's not it. 7. This 7 means 7 can't be in there. 7 is in here, and 7 can't be on this diagonal. So that's the 9, that's the 7. Which means that's the 9, and there's no 9 up here. And I think I'm done with the colouring on this line. I think I'm done with the colouring on both lines, actually, because now I know there's a 9. Well, there's no 7 on this line. So that's the 6. This is a 2, 9, because it's 2, 6, 9. This is a 6. And this is 6, 9. And there's all of the diagonals done. So there's a 9 in here. That's really cool. That is so clever. The 6 is in here, which means the 6 is in here, which means that's not a 6. Well, that's not a 6 either. This is a 3, 5. Once I got these. The 6 makes that the 7. 3, 5, 4, 5. Oh, this 3 makes that the 5 and that the 3. The 5 makes that the 4 and that the 5. There's no 4 there. The 6 makes that the 8, that the 5, that the 4. I can take the 4 out of that. I can take the 8 out of that. I can take the 2 out of that. This 8 means 8 is up here. This 6 takes 6 out of there. This is a 5, 6 pair, because the 5, 6 means around this quadruple, this has to be the 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 7, and 8. So these are 4, 7, and 8 and must contain a 7. There's no 9 there. There's no 5 there. That's a 4, 8 pair. So what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, there's no 2 or 6 there. This is only 3 or 7. There's no 3 down here. So 3 must be up here. 2, 6, 7. If that's a 4, 4 is in there and in there. Oh, 4 can't be in there. This is a 4, 9 pair. So this is the 8, which makes that the 4. Oh, wow. The 3 in here, of course, says there's no 3 here. What are these quadruples? 3, 6, 8, 9. There's no 8 here. There's no 6 here. There's no 3 here, because the 3 has to be over here. So this is 6, 9. So I can take the 9 here. This is 3, 8. So this is 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 8 go into those. 3, 8 puts 8 in one of those two. So what's this quadruple? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 8, 9. Well, there's no 8 down here. There's no 9 down here. This is 5, 6, taking 6 out of here. This is 2, 7. So this is 3. This is 6. But 5 and 6 comes out of here. This becomes 8, 9. So this is 5, 7. And these are 1, 2, 1 and 4. 5, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are 2, 3, 4, and they must contain a 4. There's no 3 down here. This is 2, 4, so this is 3. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is absolutely amazing. So this column is probably going to give me the same. Actually, no, it's these two. These are 1 and 2. Oh, this 3 makes this 7 and this 3, which looks back making this 5 and this 7. That means this isn't the 7, this is the 7. And 7 has to appear in this column. So this is a quadruple now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 6, 8. Well, there's no 1 or 3 here, so this is 6, 8. So 6, 8 comes out of here. This is 1 or 3. Oh, the 8 makes that the 4. And these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 and 8. Still hasn't collapsed, has it? What's these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 5 makes that the 4 and that the 5. The 5 looks down, making that the 8 and that the 5. The 5 makes that the 6 and that the 5. The 6 makes that the 9 and that the 6, which makes that the 4 and that the 9, which makes that the 2 and that the 4, which makes that the 7 and that the 2, which makes that the 3 and that the 7, which makes that the 1 and that the 3, which makes that the 8 and that the 1. The 3 looks up making that the 8 and that the 3. The 1 looks up making that the 4 and that the 1. The 1 looks across making that the 2 and that the 1. The 2 looks back making that the 9 and that the 2. The 9 looks down making that the 6 and that the 9, which looks down making that the 5 and that the 6. The 9 looks across making that the 8 and that the 9, which looks across making that the 6 and that the 8. The 8 looks up making that the 3 and that the 8. Oh, wow. Okay, so this 7 says that's not the 7, that's the 7. These are 2, 4, 5. The 4 and the 5 makes that the 2, so I take 2 out. The 4 makes that the 5 and that the 4. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 and 6. The 6 looks up making that the 1 and that the 6, which looks up making that the 2 and that the 1. These are 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 and 9, and I'll use the 9 to make that the 2 and that the 9, and that is the correct solution to the puzzle. Yeah. People turn... I challenge anyone to find better puzzles than this. They're just amazing, and yet we don't get the coverage. Share these puzzles with people, but please. These puzzles deserve to be seen by more people. Like, we get such a small coverage, and yet these puzzles are absolutely brilliant. I wish I knew what to do to promote these puzzles more, because they're absolutely stunning. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you dumediat for what is an absolutely stunning puzzle. Yeah, thanks everyone, and as always, good luck with your solving.